out in the country, we're all seen as just Washington. And the image of Washington, the Congress, is at one of its lowest points in the world. And every time I talk to people who are not knowledgeable about this, they say they just think Washington wants to be a state, D.C. wants to be a state, it's the seat of the government. It's outrageous that the people would be there. And then you talk about, well, there's 636,000 citizens who don't have the rights everyone else has, and they still look at you like you've landed from Mars to suggest that we, the nation's capital, wants to be in the Congress. But again, I go back to the activism. Maybe tell us a little bit about, because we don't know much about you yet. Where's your activism background? Where I said the other night up on Capitol Hill, an event, I said, look, if I were not a journalist just looking at these issues, and I were an activist, none of the leaders of the Congress would be able to go home at night and sleep until there would be drums at night. There would be who knows what. But the 10 leaders of the Congress on each House and Senate couldn't rest until something was done.
What's your rabble-rousing resume?
Where is your rabble-rousing past that you guys won't just be writing memos and putting up signs and it's just going to be incremental? Nice. I don't know of any rights won through incrementalism.
Oh,
You're being accused of being.
I'm trying to provoke
way
you.
too
You are
civilized.
provoking.
I'm trying
me.
to.
wants you to
Wait a minute.
really get
I'm trying to
arrested
provoke
right
her.
now.
I am provoking her. What?
So let me say a
this
couple
all
things.
Incrementalism.
Let me say a couple of things.
Rouse a rabble.
Incremental change is a good thing, but let me just go back and say many great things have happened because of that. And also, I think it is a really big question about what people think outside of the District of Columbia. You guys know that we did a poll 2005 or so, and most Americans agreed that D.C. should have rights, just like everybody else across the country. We need to update that poll, and we'll do that soon. My background in history has been rebel-rousing, mostly around children's rights, children's health, education, making people really uncomfortable if they don't do the right thing or vote the right way on behalf of kids. My work started with healthcare back when S-chip was up for debate. It finally passed in '96, so that grassroots organizing from the very beginning. And then taking my expertise to the state level and actually helping state advocacy groups lobby their state legislature to assure a comprehensive health plan was put together. And a lot of that rebel-rousing is getting really the average person engaged and involved, and that's what we're going to do more at DC Vote. We've been doing it.
One person.